You're about to listen to the Weird with a Side of Bacon podcast. We cover weird things, but part of that may include adult themes and content. We'll be talking about things like butts and boobs, and there will be swearing. It's kind of what we do. If there are any kids in the car, you may want to change the channel. Thanks, and enjoy. Hey, sweetie, what can I get for you?
Do you have any of today's specials left?
The weird? Oh, yeah, we got lots of weird.
And can I get that with bacon?
Sure. Weird with a side of bacon. Coming up. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode number 11 of the Weird with a Side of Bacon podcast. See, normal episodes, they go to 10, but this one will go to 11.
Oh, that's how that works?
Yes,
That's how that works?
Wow. See, Spinal Tap? I know how you guys love Spinal Tap.
No.
Misty hates Spinal Tap.
No,
anyway, episode 11 of the Weird with a Side of Bacon podcast. I am one of your hosts, Trevor, and I like to cover weird news. Nope, I don't cover weird news. What do I cover? I cover weird history and facts. Sorry, guys. I was thinking about taking over. I wanted to switch positions. Who wants to do my job? No,
Nobody.
Nobody. That's fine. All right. Next we have up is, we'll go with Stephanie this time. Stephanie, what do you do on the Weird with a Side of Bacon podcast?
I cover social media fun stuff.
Awesome. Love it. And Misty, what do you cover on the Weird with a Side of Bacon podcast?
I cover weird news articles from around the world.
You say news? You say news or
I thought she said nose.
I heard nerds.
I think you're all nuts.
That's okay. All right.
That's why we do this, because we're all nuts.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, if it wasn't for us being weird, it wouldn't be a weird podcast. Anyway, first thing we like to do is we like to cover a weird personal story, and Stephanie did not volunteer to do this, but I am volunteering Stephanie to do this because this is a great example of when you think when you were growing up as a child that this was normal, and now you're an adult, you're telling somebody, they're like, that's weird. So this one is actually not even specifically about you, but it's about your mom.
May she rest in peace.
May she rest in peace. And her very engineer, math kind of type of person she was. So tell your story about what your mom did that I think is weird, that you have no idea is weird.
We'll call it unique.
Sure. We'll call it unique.
My mom, for some reason, when I was growing up, I don't know if it started because of family conflicts or how it all came about, but she would always use house numbers or street names for relatives in the area. So like my grandma Ernst, she would say, I'm going over to 204's.
So Grandma Ernst's nickname
Was 204.
204.
My uncle, 818.
And
My dad's parents was Campo, because they lived
That's
on
the road.
Yep.
So we'd be name it.
maybe name it.
Mm-hmm.
Name it.
Your mom was such a mathematical type person that she couldn't give people normal nicknames like Mima or Dopey.
It was house numbers or street names.
Who does that? That's weird.
I don't know.
And I grew up with it. So it was just like, I always kind of chuckled about it, but it spilled over to when Troy was growing up, because my parents would watch Troy babysit. And that's how Troy came to know Grandma Ernst was 204.
So Grandma Ernst was 204, and he had no idea why exactly.
Nope.
That's weird. Okay. In case you haven't figured it out yet, because I keep saying it, but your mom, as dear as she was, that is weird. And she was. Your mom was a very mathematical. She literally has patents that are in her name. She I don't know if you call famous for it, but she has, this background. But she was such a mathematically minded, logic minded person that she couldn't give anyone a normal nickname.
Nope, it had to be a house number or street name.
It's so odd. So odd.
So your mom's nickname for your dad was 69?
I don't know if your dad lived at 69. Oh my God, that would be hilarious. Like, my dad called 69. Like, did you like it with 69? No. Well, let's get into our content, guys, because that's what everybody's here for. As much as we think our stories are funny, they might not. First of all, remind everybody, we do a bacon rating system. 1 bacon strip meaning meh. 4 bacon strip being that's awesome. You can add crispy, if you thought it was extra awesome. And I don't know if the BLT is going to come back or not, but it was added last week or last episode that if someone was super duper 4 plus super crispy, it became a BLT. Thanks to one of our viewers, Spike.
And Misty gave the BLT to everybody's stories. So.
Yeah, Misty just loved the idea.
I
of
was just
BLT.
hungry for a BLT. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Why didn't we have BLTs since then?
I have no idea.
Oh my God.
Because I totally forgot about it.
We totally dropped that. BLTs, guys. We have to have BLTs.
Guess what we're having next week?
You're right. That's a good idea. Let's have BLTs.
I'll have to make sure I cook the bacon extra crispy.
Extra crispy. If you make it extra,
4
extra.
strips for you. 1 strip for you.
You got to leave his soggy.
Oh my God.
Because he always pouts.
Would it be completely wrong if we actually gave how much bacon you got the next time we had bacon is based on how many bacon strips you earned during the last episode? So I'll be just over here starving with 2 bacon strips, and you guys are sitting over the
You
BLTs.
have to make those go between the 2 sandwiches that you eat.
Go.
Misty and I will just have a pound of bacon, and you'll just have 2.
All right. So any questions on the bacon strip rating? We got this? Everybody understands?
I hope so.
I hope so. So episode 11. We should figure this out by now.
Could you please explain one more time?
Theoretically, it's only episode 10 because episode 1 did not have a bacon rating.
So, Trevor, I believe you are up first today. What do you have for us?
I am up first.
Yeah, we know that.
That's what I just said. Do you want me to do that again?
No, I can just jump right into it here.
I don't think you should cut that out.
I don't think you should cut that out
Just
either.
leave that in. We'll see. We'll see.
Hey, if you're going to leave my snot thing in, you can leave that in.
We'll find out, won't we? All right, guys. So I have is one that I'm calling Art is Open for Interpretation.
I thought you were going to say something completely different.
I did too.
What did you think I was going to say?
I thought you were going to go along the lines of art is open for business.
Art is open for business. That might not work well with what actually happens in the story, but we can go with it. All right. We're going to change it to
No, it's
Art is Open for Business, which is going to be really weird when I get to the content of this one.
God, I hope it's not a picture of a Y.
It's just a picture of a vagina.
I didn't say that.
Here's what
we
it is.
know where his mind is at.
That's always an old thing. You know, men only think about sex once a day when they wake up till they go to bed.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So anyway, this one I have my sources for. First one is a Wikipedia article specifically on this content. An article in the Atlas Obscura, which is a online and book company that does a lot of weird, obscure things. And then 1,144 random, interesting, and fun facts you need to know by Scott Matthews.
I was waiting for it.
Me too. It's been a while.
It's actually, I think, no, we had Scott Matthews last episode too.
That's right.
I think there's only been one episode where he did not have Scott Matthews.
Right. Well, in case you're wondering, I have 1,144 of them to go through. So, to an episode, it's going to take me a while. What I am here to tell you about is a fountain in Bern, Switzerland. So in Bern, Switzerland, there is a fountain in the street, just like a lot of places do, especially in Europe.
Does it have hot cocoa?
It does not have hot cocoa.
Oh, that's rude.
Instead, there is the name of the statue, by the way, is the Kingelfresserbrunnen.
Can you say that again?
The Kingelfresserbrunnen. Oh, wait. No, I said it wrong that time. Kingelfresserbrunnen.
Makes me hungry for a Kringle.
Well, it's Danish, but Switzerland has good stuff. Swiss Miss?
Hence the reason
Is
the hot
Swiss
fountain.
Miss hot cocoa actually have anything to do with Switzerland?
No.
Probably not. It's probably an American company. Anyway, this fountain, the name of it translates to Child Eater Fountain, and it depicts an ogre eating a bag full of children. And
Oh, I don't know where to go with that right now.
I looked up a picture of this thing just so I knew exactly what I'm looking at here. And like I say, the pillar is like 5 feet tall. And on top of it is this guy. This is freshly painted. Like they paint this thing to keep it nice and pristine looking. It looks like it's pretty freshly painted. And there's a guy like sitting on top of the fountain. And he has a basket. The statue's like, I don't know, like 3-4 feet tall. He has a wicker basket next to him. And hanging out of that basket are like 3 babies, look like they're trying to escape. The guy's wearing like a jester costume. He has 2 children strapped to him, like he's carrying them, like you'd carry like game you caught in the woods. And in case you weren't sure exactly what was going on, there's another one he's holding in his hand with the head in his mouth like he's about to take a bite out of it like a candy bar. And that is the child eater fountain in Switzerland.
I don't know if I'd want to look at that fountain.
Again, it is called
One
the child.
time I don't have my computer.
Right, you don't have a computer this time. But yes, it's called the Child Eater Fountain, and it's the Kingel Fresserbrunnen. It was created in 1546 by a guy named Hans Geen, or Geen. I don't know how to pronounce it. Gieng.
Maybe with the last name Geen.
Hans Geen. I have no idea.
Let's just call him Hans G.
We're Hans Big G. He created this and put it in there in 1546. And the best part about it is that nobody knows why.
Why the troll is eating babies?
Yeah. Nobody has any recollection why this guy did this statue, or statue, or fountain, whatever you want to call it. They don't know why the city would have commissioned him to do this fountain and put it in there, or why it's been here the entire time. But since 1546, there's a fountain of a troll eating people, or eating babies and children.
The city wouldn't want to take it down. That's burning art that's been there for a while, I guess.
That's probably it. But yeah, they have no idea why it's there. Nobody knows why that statue was ever commissioned and put there. There's ideas. The 3 possible interpretations that people have kind of come up with is that it might be about the Greek myth of Cronus, who famously ate his own children, or the Roman god Saturn. Also, it was the idea that there might be about a political enemy of the city of Bern, consuming the city's power or population. Again, far stretch. Or the other one is that it was literally put in for the sole purpose of scaring children into being obedient. Otherwise, they could be given to the troll to be eaten, or the ogre to be eaten.
I think that one's a little more believable.
Nobody knows why. The statue's just there, and it's been there for, what are we going on now?
I was a child, that would have scared me to
450 some years. The statue's been here, and nobody has any idea why it's there. It's just a ogre eating children.
That is
People
really...
are not going to watch Shrek the same way.
No, they're not.
No. This guy looks like, they call it an ogre in the stories that I'm reading, but it looks just like a dude in a jester costume with a big ugly face and mouth. So I think ogre, like a big thing, like a big scary ogre. Maybe just didn't have enough plaster. I don't know. But either way, it just looks like a jester with a weird face and a big mouth, and just chomping away eating kids.
Yeah.
You don't know what to say, do you?
I don't.
You ate my baby.
Dingo ate my baby.
I don't. I don't know how to respond
I don't
to
know
that.
how to respond to that either.
I know. Well, like I said, I figured this one might qualify as a weird news story. Well, not news. God, why do I keep saying I do news? I don't do news. This counts as definitely a weird historical or facts, because it's kind of both, because, it's 450 years old, but it's also still there, so it's still a fact. But yes, that is my first story. I'm hoping I was reaching for the moon on this one.
Well, you did, because you left us speechless, because we don't know what to think of this one yet.
Well, afterwards,
Come back to us.
Come back to you on this
Come
one.
back to us at the end of the show.
Might as well, because you guys are flabbergasted on what to say on this. We might as well just jump into it.
Get a 4.
I was saying, what is my bacon rating
You get
for
a 4.
ogre statue eating babies that nobody knows why it's there?
You get a 4.
I got a 4. All
I give
right.
it a 3 crispy.
3 crispy. Oh, yeah. See, huh? That's right. I'm up to 7 crispy pieces of bacon.
I'm going to go
right
down
now.
a wormhole, and it's not going to be good, because now I need to know more about this statue.
You won't find it. No, you will look. You'll find the statue. You'll find the pictures, but nobody knows why. Nobody has any clue. The government doesn't seem to know. Nobody can find any records on it. People have dove into what the hell is a statue, and nobody knows.
There has to be a meaning behind it of some sort.
So the artist, how popular was he? Not enough to keep track of anything, like Da Vinci and
Apparently not. And a guy who's known for doing statues of people, ogres eating babies, probably doesn't get a lot of work.
There has to be more behind this somewhere.
I want you guys to find it. I want you guys to dig, and if you can find something, you would be famous because nobody can find anything about what this statue's about.
Would that count as a news story for you then? Next
Probably.
time?
There you go. See if you can. Well, thanks, guys. I like to think that I'm starting off strong.
Look at that smile on his face.
Oh, he's like a little kid in a candy store.
Right?
I don't know if it's good that I left you speechless or not. Part of me says it was good because it means I did a good job. But part of me says where
My next one.
Well,
We'll hold up to-
oh, God, maybe I should have done this one last. I don't know. So, all right. Well, hey, quick and easy. Like I said, that's what they call me. I think we are off to you, Misty Ray.
Did you just insult yourself?
Yes, I totally insulted myself.
I'm next.
You're up. You're up. You know we can't go. We have to go clockwise. If we go counterclockwise, I get confused. We tried that one episode, and I kept screwing it up. So we have to always go this direction.
This one's a long one. I had to cut it short because otherwise it probably would have took the whole hour.
Oh, Misty's going big.
I have a news article from NPR, and the headline is Coast Guard assistant man trying to run a giant hamster wheel across the Atlantic Ocean.
Cool.
Can you get one of those on Amazon? Or how does
I'm gonna
that
say
work?
Again, I don't have my
no.
computer. Damn it.
So this gentleman did not reach his destination without running into the Coast Guard. His name was Raja.
Raja.
Yes. The key problem is that his vessel, a giant hamster wheel, was made out of buoys and wires, and it was self-propelled by him running inside of it.
Wait.
Buoys and wires.
Okay, for one, I don't know how well that is going to handle a storm. It was his plan to literally run across the Atlantic Ocean?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought it was something weird. Never mind.
It's totally normal. I was planning on doing that next weekend, so
I think it's going to take more than a weekend. I got to be honest with you, Stephanie. I think you'd have to
challenge accepted.
So Raj, I'll give you a little backstory on him. He lives in Florida after being granted asylum from Iran. So a criminal complaint was filed from southern Florida. The Coast Guard came across Rez and his homemade vessel about 70 nautical miles east of the Tybee, Georgia.
Whoa, Georgia?
Georgia.
Okay, so he made it 70 miles.
70 nautical miles.
East of the... okay, so
East
all right, hold on.
of
So
Georgia.
I had to think. I was
Did you really just almost do that?
No, I did not do the finger thing.
Yes, you did. You're
That's
like,
left and right.
You're like,
East is right. East is right on a map. Okay.
Totally did that.
Yeah, I did.
Well, he probably never would have been caught, but the Coast Guard was getting ready for Hurricane Franklin that was coming.
This guy's about to paddle, run, walk into a hurricane.
Pretty
That's
much.
what makes it more fun.
And I assumed he was going to take the shortest distance, like go up to Canada and paddle across to Europe. But this guy's in Georgia. He's going straight out. Does he got a GPS on this?
It didn't say.
How do you do that?
It did not say. So
Follow the stars.
the Coast Guard stopped him, asked him what he was doing. So he told the officers his destination was London, England, more than 4,000 miles away.
Well, if you do the math, though, let me see, he was 70. He'd go 4,000. 70 times 100 would be 7,000. He was 2% in. Like, he could have made it. I feel like they just cut him short here. If he was already 2% in.
The officers approached his boat, his small vessel, basically.
Can you call it a boat? I don't know if you can call it a boat.
They told him that he needed to join them on their boat.
Did he invite them instead onto his boat?
Oh,
It's his
gets
vessel.
better.
His vessel? Hey,
Yep.
who wants to ride my vessel?
They asked him if he had a permit
What?
to drive this vessel. So basically,
He's
you
running
need to
in-
have it registered in order for it to be waterbound. So you know how boats have register numbers on the side of them?
Oh, he never hit international water.
No.
He was still in what national water? What do they call if it's not international water? What do they call it? Just national water?
The coast?
Non-international water. The coast? Coastal water. You might be onto something. But yeah, he was still in because always like otherwise it's a free world. You get out there, like you can do whatever you want. Like, hamster wheeling across the ocean.
Well, he did not want to join them on his vessel.
Well, I'm still on this. He needed to register the
boat.
thing.
Who do you register it with?
Just like you would register your boat, probably with the state of Florida or something.
But it didn't have a motor. Like you don't have to register a canoe. Well, you do in like Minnesota. You have to. Wisconsin, you don't have to.
Well, that begs the question: do you need to register a paddle boat?
Okay, Stephanie, where's your computer? This is where you're supposed to be looking these things up. Yeah,
I wasn't expecting all this
stuff.
This stuff today.
I'm with Stephanie. I think I call shenanigans on the Coast Guard here. It's not motorized.
But every state may be different.
I'm with Misty. Like certain things, I think you need to have a registration for.
Especially if you're within those areas and being on the ocean, there might be different restrictions than on a lake.
Mm-hmm.
Usually the ones I see, it's based on if it has a motor or not. Not always. You're correct, and it's motor and or size. So maybe it was bigger than a certain size.
Well, we register our canoes when we take them out of the state.
Well, that's only Minnesota. Minnesota has got the most messed up law when it comes to that.
Well, that doesn't mean Florida, Georgia don't have messed up laws too.
That's a good point. All right, you're right. You're onto something. Okay, so didn't register his hamster wheel.
Pretty much.
Made out of buoys and wires.
So anyways, the guy got angry because the Coast Guard wanted him to join them on their boat because his vessel was unsafe. To the point where he replied to them that he has a 12-inch knife and he would try to kill himself if they tried to remove him from his vessel.
Are we talking a machete?
Pretty close. I don't know. That's a baby machete? Little machete?
He had more than one knife on there, and he told the Coast Guard that he had enough food and water to get him to England.
Yeah, he's already 2% of the way there. We talked about this. This guy's almost there. Why are they stopping him now?
So
I want to see it, like how this was all set up. You'd think a hamster wheel.
I do.
How does he have
the
things
article.
contained?
There is a picture on it of the hamster wheel, but we'll deal with that.
Describe us this hamster wheel. Can you describe the picture you saw?
So it looks like a giant tater tot.
Okay, I like how you're going with this. This is the kind of description I want.
It's hollow in the middle, and there are buoys that are lined up, and it makes like an orb. And the wires that are holding all of the buoys together. So basically, he's running inside of it with the ends open, and it just goes through the water. How I didn't see if there was any like wings on it to push the water, because if you ask me, you're running in this, the buoys are there. There is nothing,
like
no fin or anything to help track the water. You know how like boats
it'd slip, right? It would slip.
It would slip, and you wouldn't get anywhere.
Apparently his worked because he made 70 miles. He's 2%.
It didn't.
I want to know how the food and stuff is contained.
Oh yeah,
that's why I'm like, I need to see this thing.
Is it just on the outside? He's just rolling this food over and over again, adding that much more resistance to this ship?
Well, it doesn't show anything. It doesn't show anything of the inside of the vessel. It only shows a picture of it in the ocean, the outside of it.
It has to be a double layer thing.
I would think.
So like the main inside part is where the food and water and whatnot is. And then there's another section that he's actually operating.
Okay.
It says he's running, right?
How big is this thing? Could you tell? Are we talking like...
it could probably hold 3 people in it.
But that's it. So this isn't like a giant, like the size of a boat people go across the ocean in.
No, it's probably about the same size as a jet ski, maybe.
Like 3 jet skis? Or a couple jet skis?
Just a jet ski that holds 3 people.
Oh, okay. So you're thinking like as a body.
That's not that big.
That's not that big.
The picture itself looks like it's probably about the size for a person to stand in and run.
And that's about it?
And maybe 3 people wide.
Okay. All right. I gotcha. Yeah, I don't know where this guy's keeping his food. Or why he has multiple knives.
Making up shit. Continue.
After a couple days, the Coast Guard finally was able to remove him from his boat. He was brought ashore in Miami, and then he was released on a $250,000 bond because he broke federal law, supposedly, by having this vessel not registered.
So they're throwing the
Federal
book.
law.
I don't know if it's a federal law, but it's some law. He broke some law where he had a $250,000 bond.
So I'm guessing they're throwing the book at him because they know as soon as that he walks out of that place, he's going to jump back in that boat and take off again.
So that right there, the $250,000 bond was because this was his third attempt to try. He got caught in 2014, 2016, and 2021 is when he got caught and the $250,000 bond was placed.
So he's tried this 3 times. Is this the furthest he's made it, or you have no idea?
It didn't really say. I know one of the destinations in 2016 was from Florida to New York just to test drive it.
Okay, I like this guy. This guy's my kind of guy. I want to hang with this dude.
But yes, so that was cutting it short. It goes into details for like his 2014 voyage, his 2016 voyage, and his 2021 voyage. I was not going to get into that because it was like 30 pages worth of stuff.
I want to be this guy's friend. I want to follow this guy on Facebook. I don't know how to find it, but this guy's like life motto is why the fuck not? I like it. Like, why would you do that? Why the fuck not? I like this guy.
So did he have my question is where was this knife kept? And it wasn't just one knife. He had multiple knives with him.
Well, that goes back to how it was designed. He had to either have the knives on him, otherwise.
But think about slipping and falling and then being
he could
whipped
have
around.
Little chambers, maybe a little like lock boxes or something.
So that was my extremely long story, cut really short.
Can you imagine sitting on the beach and then all of a sudden you just see this hamster wheel slowly going by?
I don't know what I would do.
Is that?
I'm thinking
After this, every time they see it, everybody on the beach is gonna go, ooh, 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 ooh.
I'm thinking that you're on a tour.
Start a GoFundMe so the next time we can all
We'll help you register your hamster wheel.
right.
There we go. That's really what he needs the money for. He knows how to make the wheel. He just needs someone to help him figure out how to register it.
So that was my story.
I like it.
I'll let you go first.
With what? My bacon rating? My bacon rating. Let me
Feed
see.
me some bacon.
Okay, we're going to go through. I'm going to give you 2 to start just for the story itself. But I'm going to add 2 more for each of the other attempts to do this. And this guy's refusal to quit for a total of 4 bacon strips.
Actually, that would give me 6 and I score because you gave me 2 for the first one
And 2
then
total.
2 for each one.
No, 2 total. 1 for each.
You said
Total.
2 for each.
You know what?
You did say 2 for
You know what? Fuck
You
it.
get the BLT.
I was like, you just stole my joke. I was going to say that.
Oh, so sorry. You're too slow.
Okay, ready? And you get the BLT. No, I don't want to say it anymore. You get the BLT. Never been so sad to give out a BLT before. And what do you give that story, Stephanie?
I already gave her the BLT.
Oh, you went right into the BLT? Oh, man.
I just totally stole your thunder.
Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Stephanie, I do believe
It's your turn.
It is your turn.
I don't want to follow you guys at this point.
Yeah, you better have an A game going on.
Well, I got a lovely Reddit story, of course. From the subreddit, again, Am I the Asshole? The title of my story is Am I the Asshole for Refusing to Let My Girlfriend Bring Her Dead Dog's Ashes on Vacation?
Yes.
Okay. That's the story, everyone.
All right. 1. I'm sorry. Am I up next?
Sorry.
Maybe a little
I was
more.
waiting for more comments from you. Usually you comment right after the title.
I had to be first this time.
No, I have
got
nothing
nothing?
to say so far. I'm just listening. I am
You're trying to
all
behave.
ears. I am all ears.
Okay. My
Well,
girlfriend.
I do have this one thing.
I knew you were going to do that.
I don't. I really don't. I just wanted to do that to you. Okay. All right. Sorry. You're ready.
You're a dick. My girlfriend, 29 female, and I, 28 male, have been together for 4 months. She had a dog that died a few months before we met. I have only ever spent the night at her place. I live with my sister and her 2 kids, so it's a little chaotic at my place. Girlfriend has a small 2 to 3 inches tall urn on her bedside table with the dog's ashes. Before she turns off her lamp to go to sleep, she always gives it a little tap on the top and says goodnight, as though she is talking to the dog. I think it's weird, but I've never said anything.
Why is that weird?
I don't think so. It's not like the dog died 4 years ago. This thing's like recently.
Fresh still, and who knows how long she's had the dog. That's like losing a family pet.
Well, I think bigger. If she was just a single person, that was like her only.
It was like her child.
Yeah, like her child. No, he is being an asshole. Keep going.
We were supposed to go away for the weekend. On Friday, I was watching her pack and noticed she took the urn and put it in the top pocket of her backpack. I asked what she was doing. She said she didn't want to leave the dog behind. I told her she was not allowed to bring the urn as it made me very uncomfortable. I didn't want to see it anytime we returned to our hotel room. I didn't want her talking to her dead dog after we've had sex.
Okay, all right. Does that mean she's done that before?
I don't know.
Okay, all right. Everything up till then, I felt like she was perfectly justified in her actions. Okay, if she just talks like after they have sex and says good night to the dog as it goes night to him, okay. But if it's more than that,
wasn't that good? It looked like it was good, didn't it? It's a good boy. Sorry.
Anyway.
It's weird, and frankly, she's been mourning this dog for too long. She didn't argue. She simply started to unpack her bag. She told me to have fun on the weekend getaway as she would not be coming. I asked if she was seriously choosing a dog's ashes over me. She said she was choosing herself over me as I could have spoken to her with kindness and empathy, but didn't. She also said that I didn't get to dictate how long she's allowed to grieve. Then she asked me to leave. She hasn't replied to my text. I think she's overreacting. My sister said she can see both of our sides. Am I an asshole for thinking my girlfriend is weird for being so attached to her dead dog's ashes?
First of all, your sister's lying to you. She does not see your side. She's being nice to you because she's your sister. You are an asshole. Okay, what do we have, like a 4-month window? 6 month?
We'll say 6 to 7 months because they were together for 4 months, and
the dog passed away shortly before, like a month or so.
He said a few months before. So
if he wanted to be like, oh, are you gonna bring the ashes? You sure it's not time that maybe we should be like not bring them?
See,
with?
now I would have went with another approach of, you sure you want to? Because what happens if it gets broken? Then the dog is not with you at all.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that he went with like you're not allowed to. He can fuck off.
There is a couple edits and an update.
Ooh.
First of all, I would like to mention, though, even though we're discussing how much of an asshole it is still kind of weird that she was bringing the dog's ashes with on a vacation. But
yeah, I think I would have left them home, but at the same time.
Yeah, it is still weird. I'm not going to in any way say your story is not weird, but he is definitely an asshole. Okay, anyway, sorry.
Edit 1. The hotel was non-refundable and only a 3-hour drive, so I went on the trip without her.
Oh, lovely.
Awesome. Glad he had a good time. Fuck him.
Edit 2. She started seeing a psychologist around the same time we started dating. She hasn't told me any specifics, but she said the trauma of suddenly losing her dog brought to the surface other trauma in her past. This is why I think she has been mourning for too long. She is still attached to the dog even after seeing a professional on a regular basis for several months.
Now, doesn't that make him look like the asshole?
Yeah, if she thinks she's grieving too much on her own, she's seeing somebody for it.
Because obviously the dog helped with whatever trauma happened before that she was seeing somebody.
I don't like this guy. I want to go hang out with the hamster wheel, go Raja guy. Fuck this guy. Raja's cool. This guy sucks.
All right, you ready for the update?
I am ready for the update.
Okay, update. And I'm sure this will make a lot of you happy. I get it. I am an asshole. I texted my girlfriend to say I'm sorry for how I spoke to her and for dismissing her feelings. It was wrong. I also said I would like to apologize in person and offered to bring over her favorite takeout. She said, all good. Don't worry about an in-person apology. I gathered the things you've left at my house. Let me know when you would like to come pick them up. I am hoping she will still hear me out when I go to her place.
Good for her, right? Good for her.
Yes. Oh, God.
The fact that it took him that long to figure he did something wrong.
Yeah. That a girl.
I give it a crispy 4.
It makes me very happy. So I'm going to go with a 3, but I will add the crispy because of how happy I am that this girl's
jackass.
like, yeah, I don't need your apology. Your shit's on the porch. Get it and get the fuck off my property.
Well, thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
All right, Trevor, we're back to you. What's story number 2? And is it going to be as good as your first one?
I think it's good. We'll see if you guys think it's good.
Well, if you're left speechless again, maybe. I don't know.
I don't think you'll be left speechless on this one. I think you guys have a lot to say about this one, but we'll find out.
Ooh, okay.
This one I am calling How to Win an Argument with Your Wife by Never Giving Up.
All right, bring it on. Bring it on.
Our sources are the Hindustan Times, an article from 2006, and from the Mammoth Book of Weird Records by Jim Theobald. In 1997, there was a woman named Julia Butterfly Hill who lived in a 1,000-year-old redwood tree for 738 days to protest the clear cutting of the forest. Well, this story ain't got nothing to do with her because we are going to go well past her to the king of all time living in a tree, Gaidar Parida, who lived in a tree for over 50 years.
Must have been one hell
Of a fight?
of a treehouse.
It wasn't. It was like a shed he built in the tree. An 83-year-old man living in Orissa, India, has lived in a tree for over 50 years after having an argument with his wife and refusing to come down and go back home.
So was it over the dishes or?
Ooh, burn.
We'll talk a little bit about it. We don't know a lot of details. In fact, after 50 years and he's 83 years old, I doubt they remember what the argument was about.
Hold on. Did you notice he didn't make a single comment towards that?
I know.
About the doing the dishes? I do. I hate the dishes. Because I hate the dishes.
I ignored it, it'll go away.
Why did we have children if it wasn't to make them do the dishes? I don't know why else you have children. That's the whole idea of it. Parida has lived in a makeshift shed in a tree located 1/3 of a mile from his house in a garden. And the makeshift house is about only 5 feet above the ground, but still, he's up there. He was initially staying in a mango tree 15 feet above the ground until that tree collapsed in a storm and he had to move over to this little prepared makeshift shed he had in a 5-foot tree.
Hold on. Mango trees don't get that tall?
It says he was in a 15-foot mango tree. It was in India. Maybe mango trees in India get taller.
I picture a mango tree being like an avocado plant.
Well, avocado plants are just, those are trees. Avocado trees get pretty big.
Well, apple trees don't really get that big. Maybe I don't see them that way because they get trimmed, but I don't.
Yeah, a lot of times the trees that you see, or if you go to like an apple orchard, they are small because they purposely do that. It's like grapes. They always trim down grapes.
We just say it was a banana tree because we all know that those ones are tall.
I don't think you live in a banana tree.
We'll just change the type of tree it was.
Yeah, he was living in an oak. He was living in an oak tree with the Swiss Family Robinson, with elephants and tigers
and bears, oh my!
And then he fought pirates.
Okay.
See, that
like
just
a deal.
sounds a lot
That sounds
better.
a lot better, actually. It does. But then, now he's in a tree 5 feet above the ground, but still above the ground, in a little makeshift shed he threw together in there. I think he did it in the middle of the storm or shortly after because he said, oh, crud, I need a place. And he just never upgraded. That's fine. It's only been 50 years.
So out of curiosity, did he get hurt when he fell out of this mango tree? And that's why he decided 5 feet is better than 15?
It didn't seem to say at all of him ever getting hurt, but he does have poisonous snakes that pass through the trees in the garden, including his. But the good news is the poisonous snakes never seem to bother with him. They seem to be okay as long as he's okay with them. So, also, there was a cyclone that went through in 1999 in the area. This massive cyclone. I don't remember the name of it, if they named cyclones over in India at all. But thousands of people died when that cyclone went through. He was in the tree at the time. It just stayed. because it's his tree. It's where he lives. So his house that he lived in and owns with his wife is a third of the mile. Pretty much. It's a third of a mile. It's a half a kilometer, a third of a mile away.
Do you think he spied on his wife when he was in the 15-foot mango tree?
Probably spied on her in the 5-foot.
Yeah, that's a good point. But yes, he even though he was a third of a mile away from his house, when that cyclone went through, he just stayed there. He often spends many days and nights in the tree without any food. He only comes down to take water out of a pond that's in the garden, and family members bring him food, trying to negotiate with him to come down. But he doesn't, and it's just become a thing now, is they just bring him food and ask him he's coming down today, and he says, I'm still not coming down, because he told his wife he won't come down and come back home ever coming home. He's going to stay in his tree.
Wow, that is one hell of a tantrum.
And the fight was probably something stupid.
Oh, I'm sure.
According to his wife, they quarreled over a tiny issue. She hasn't said what it is. He hasn't said.
Dishes.
I doubt they remember. But the quote is, we quarreled over a tiny issue. That is why he left me and promised not to live with me and return home until his death. I have tried a lot and forced him to come back, but he has refused all the time. But yes, nobody can seem to coax him out of his tree because he has told his wife that he will not return home until he's dead. And he is holding to it.
Damn.
With his stubbornness, he has missed the wedding ceremony for his son and also a subsequent wedding ceremony for a granddaughter. So he has missed both of these because he is not coming out of his tree. He claims that this experience has led to his spiritual growth. Quote, I had come to stay in the garden after disturbances with my wife surfaced, but after some days, I felt spiritualism has developed within my body. By the way, both that book and this article are from like early 2000s, and he was 83 at that time. He might be dead by now. I really don't know. But either way, at 83 years old, he was still living in that tree. So the question is, if he did die or does die living in that tree, did he win?
Yes and no.
Isn't that how it goes? Like whoever holds out the longest wins. Isn't that how marriage arguments go?
Theoretically, I think she won. She got the house. He's the one who moved into a tree.
Yeah, but he got the tree. It's not even his tree. It's a rental. It's in the park. He's living in, it's his garden, but I'm pretty sure that's just another park. But this guy hasn't worked since he was 33 years old, has lived in a tree and just hung out and had people bring him food and all that. Maybe this guy is smarter than we think.
He must have been living, surviving off of the mangoes, though, when he was in the mango tree.
Oh, I never thought of that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, because the tree
And then
he's in now,
once he had to go to the new
mention
tree, that's when the family had to start bringing him food.
other than
Or
fruit.
What was in the garden that he couldn't just go down and grab stuff out of the garden? If he had to get down to go to the pond.
To get water.
I don't know if this was a garden like we think here in the U.S. garden, like growing vegetables garden or flower garden. I think it was more garden under the terms like a park. I think they called it a garden, but I think this is more like a park.
I think I would be pissed off, first of all, if I was the wife, to miss your family events just because you're that stubborn.
I just picture this of her and her son standing on the ground 5 feet below them saying,
Yelling.
Are you kidding? You wouldn't even come to your own son's wedding. I'm not coming out of this tree until I'm dead, woman.
How did he bathe?
In the pond?
I'm sorry.
That he drank?
You're assuming he bathed. He gets rained on. It gets rained on.
It's true. It's an open roof.
It's an open room concept. It's a tree he's living in. I don't know if he was bathing. Maybe that's another reason the wife wasn't too worried about him coming home.
My other question is did he sneak into the house for more clothes?
Obviously, he was close enough where he could see the house. So it makes you wonder if he had binoculars where he could pay attention to when
I'm going to go home. I'm going to get some food.
Yeah.
I'm going to quick do my laundry knowing that she'll be gone. Like, he had everything all timed out.
Or this guy gets catered to. The fact that anybody would stay with a person 50 years of them arguing and living in a tree probably is pretty babied. Somebody's bringing him his food. Somebody's probably bringing him fresh clothes. Probably bringing him, when a jacket gets worn out. I have a pretty good feeling this guy's being babied, and he's being a baby. You don't get to live in a tree for 50 years and your wife not be like, fuck you, I'm moving on with my life. You can kiss my ass without being babied. So I have a pretty good feeling that this guy has a support.
Maybe a year.
Here's the paper, sign them.
Yep.
I don't have time for this.
So that's my story, guys. What is my bacon rating about 83-year-old man living in a tree?
I just want to know what the argument was about.
I know.
Like, it's probably something so goddamn petty that it doesn't even
You already
make a
determined it
difference.
was dishes.
They don't even know. It was 50 years ago. Neither one of them probably remember what it was about.
You can't tell me
You can't
their
tell-
son or somebody wasn't home when they did this argument.
And you can't tell me that you wouldn't be talking about this nonstop.
It says that the guy would go to the park when they had quarrels all the time. I have a feeling these two just bickered and bitched at each other all the time, and he would walk away like this.
And then go back home, and then when
And then
he
come
never
back
came
home
back
a day
home,
or two later. And then, and it was just the way he was, and nobody thought a damn thing about it until all of a sudden, like, he hasn't been home in a long time. I wonder where the fuck he went. I'm guessing they don't even remember what it was, but he is going to win.
I feel like he should have met your guy about the dog ashes.
So what's my bacon rating?
I'll give it a 4.
Me too.
Yeah, living in a tree at 83.
This is the second story he's left us hanging, and now I need to go dig that wormhole.
Again, the time I
know.
don't bring my computer so it could be like.
I think we are on to you, Misty. What do you got after that story?
So I have another article from NPR, and it is a 200-year-old condom decorated with exotic art, and it goes on display.
Nice.
Okay, maybe this is saying something about me, but how do you put artwork on a condom? I just don't think there's a lot of canvas there to work with. It's like a postage stamp.
I have pictures.
Oh, you have big. Okay, well, but this is a podcast, so what kind of artwork do you put on a condom?
Well, I will get to that.
Oh boy. First
So-
of all, how old is this thing?
200 years old.
Still fresh. Is there expiration date in that package?
Probably.
Don't they say you're not supposed to keep it in your wallet at all for more than like 30 days or something? I feel like that
Well,
wouldn't
maybe
be good
back
either.
then they were made with stronger materials than what they are now.
Rubber tree.
The Netherlands National Museum has a new object on display that merges art with the red light district. Nearly 200-year-old condom.
The infamous red light district?
Yep.
Okay.
It's believed to have been made around 1830 from sheep's appendix.
Appendix?
Yep.
I don't know anything about an appendix. How does that? Intestines or appendix? Intestines?
It says appendix. APPENDIX.
I'm thinking like intestines, it's like a tube, but appendix.
Maybe sheep's appendixes are different than ours.
I guess so. All right.
Nonetheless,
I don't know why I'm worrying about
playful and
sheep anatomy. Why do I care about sheep anatomy here? Sorry. It's just side notes.
So basically, it's a playful but yet serious side of sexual health. Way back in 1830.
Okay. All right. So we have a condom made out of
Sheep appendix.
sheep appendix. I'm assuming that there weren't that many sheep appendix available to make a whole lot of condoms. So with that, are they reusing these condoms?
Well, let me get on to this.
Oh, we know about this because I'm wondering if you're reusing. Okay. All right.
It doesn't really say if they reuse them or not, but the condom probably was a survivor of the brothels.
Survivor of the brothels.
So I feel
Yes.
like they're reusing these.
Probably.
Okay, how safe is that? Either she's reusing it, which means multiple guys are just coming in the same condom, which that can't be safe for the guys. Or a guy has it and he brings it and then he's just sticking it in different girls, and that's not safe because the girls are sharing diseases or whatever.
But back
feel like
in
I question this.
1830, how many diseases were known?
I suppose. The Black Plague. I don't know. Can you get that? Can you get the Black Plague from an STD? I don't know.
I don't know. But anyways, this 200-year-old condom was decorated with artwork of an image of a nun and 3 clergymen.
Clergymen?
Yes.
Doing what?
It doesn't say.
Why
Does
are
it
you?
show can you see it on the picture?
Yes, you can. I'll pass the picture around for you to look at because
All
Stephanie
right.
would be looking it up anyways.
Does it look like they're going at it in the picture, or does it look like they're just there? Either way, hold on.
So, but
It's hard to make out.
So underneath the picture, there is the phrase that says, "This is my choice," written along the sheath in French.
This is my choice? Oh, I am so fucking confused. Okay, all right, why a nun and clergyman on a condom? I feel like the condom's purpose is for sex. That's not really a sexy thing. Or was it a tongue-in-cheek thing, like some dirty nun kind of thing, which is also weird?
It looks like the nun is like pointing at the clergyman.
According to the museum, this is a reference to Perry Renard painting called The Judgment of Paris, which the Trojan Prince of Paris judges the beauty contest between three goddesses.
And that's what This Is My Choice is? So this is like a talking,
Basically.
like, look at how beautiful this is. Then why is she a nun and a clergyman?
Maybe she's the prince and the clergymen are the goddess. I don't know.
So it's her picking. So it's a depiction of the opposite. It's her picking the guy instead of the guys picking a girl.
Correct.
Sure. I still don't know why. The picture's the part that that confuses the hell out of me the most.
Because it's nun and clergyman.
You were stuck on the fact that it was made out of an appendix for a while.
Yeah, but now it's weird that it's a nun and clergyman, though.
Anyways, there is a museum in the Netherlands that still has it on display.
The picture is tossing me more than the condom. The fact that they had 200-year-old condom that was made out of a cheap appendix or whatever, that part is a little weird, but it doesn't toss me as much as the fact that why on earth is a picture of a nun and clergyman on it and saying, "This is my choice." The explanation doesn't help. It makes it just as confusing because, again, I don't know why they're nun and clergymen. Yeah.
So what's your bacon rating?
It's a 4. It's a 4.
You get 8 pieces of bacon on your BLT.
Yes!
I would say that has to be a 4 because that's
a
weird.
lot of bacon.
That's weird. Why the picture? Still
It was
confused.
the best find ever. I was reading it and I'm like, what the hell is this?
I have to give it a 4 too. Or also
A 4-2. Isn't that one of your relatives? Did you have a relative named 4-2?
The nickname.
No.
Your family of droids. In Star Wars.
Maybe that's what she was going with. I don't know.
Again, Stephanie, we're back to you.
See, mine are just fun things this time. They're a little weird.
No,
Not
fun.
overly weird. They're not going to be a 4 rating.
Oh, don't sell yourself. Don't sell yourself short. Why can't I say that? Don't sell yourself short.
Where's our heart today?
This could be really good stuff. Stephanie.
You know why it is? Because tomorrow is Friday the 13th.
Is tomorrow Friday
And
the
it's
13th?
a full moon.
And it's a full moon.
Oh my gosh. I turned into a werewolf.
Go to London.
American werewolf in London.
That's the case. You better take your hamster wheel with you.
I'm going to take the hamster. I got to go now. I got to get there by tomorrow. I got to have
You'll be
Raja.
dead by the time you get there.
Right? Ooh.
Well, if he's a werewolf, though,
That's true.
he will have 4 legs to run instead of 2.
That's true.
Twice as fast.
So you could have made it 140 nautical miles instead of 70.
Right. I mean, international waters, they couldn't do a damn thing about it.
So I just have like 2 little short things from our Facebook scanner pages. The first one is...
Wait. Just for any international listeners, you're talking like police scanner,
police
right?
scanner pages.
So these are pretty much Facebook pages where people literally just follow the police scanner.
Yes.
And write down what the police are actually talking about. Okay.
Okay, so this one was on an on-ramp, 41 southbound. 2 porta potties in the lane of traffic. State Patrol called out with it. Dispatch asked the local police department if they wanted to send an officer as well. Officer advised only if state needed a hand and they are appreciative. Highway shop to be notified. Okay.
So there's 2 porta potties.
Yep.
2 like outhouses. It's laying in the middle of the road on the highway.
Yep. 8:37, officer advised he was pretty close. It sounds like a crappy situation and he could help.
Poop joke. Doing good.
8:41, officer has advised highway shop will not be needed.
Okay, so got him off the road.
Why isn't the highway shop needed anymore? I don't think I want to know. It's a shitty situation.
Crappy situation. Keep it clean.
It's a
Keep it
crappy
clean.
situation. This one is super short. This is a different one. It was another Highway 41 exit.
Oh, of course.
41's a dangerous place, apparently.
There is a shower stall in the lane of traffic. According to dispatch, it is unoccupied. That's all it said on that one. So weird and short and sweet.
Okay, and very close in time with each other, we have two outhouses and a shower stall all laying in the middle of the roads.
I'm 41.
I'm 41.
It's funny that we have this because this morning on the scanner police were asked to go to Theta because a man was throwing a chair because he wasn't getting seen fast enough.
Well, it was like a wheelchair or something,
at the
wasn't
hospital?
it?
Yes.
I saw that one.
Yes.
Wait, what?
And
There was a man that got angry at the hospital because he wasn't being
treated
seen,
fast enough.
and he got pissed off and was throwing a wheelchair.
Somebody reported that his back obviously wasn't hurting him that bad if he could throw something.
It's a miracle. You're cured.
I was just like, that's great.
Okay, bacon rating.
Bacon rating. All right. Very fun. They're both very fun. You are correct. They are fun ones. I would say this is more of a discussion about the how bad Highway 41 is based on the fact that various things are falling out of people's vehicles. I'm going to go with a 3. They were fun. That's
what
fun.
I wanted. I wanted fun.
I also give you a 3, but I give you a crispy to that one because funny is sometimes nice.
Well,
That
thank
is
you guys.
true. I think that sometimes
You
the
can't change your
weirdness-
rating.
I'm not changing my rating, but I do feel like sometimes
I'm going to take back the BLT.
I can feel like sometimes we can forgive the amount of weirdness and for the sake of entertainment. It's got to have some weirdness to it, obviously, because this is a weird podcast. But I do think sometimes if something's funny enough and not that weird, I think we can still do it.
You don't think it's weird to find a shower stall on the side of
I'm
the
not
road?
saying this one wasn't weird. I'm just saying for future, if we find something, be like, is this weird or is it just really fucking funny? Sometimes there can be some forgiveness. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying there's a little give.
Okay.
Sorry, I got upset.
Now I'm going to make you go home and put a puzzle together.
No, I know. I will do the border at best, and then I'm out.
You can't even make it through a border.
He gets pissed off just trying to find the first corner piece.
This freaking ADHD kicks in and it's like,
I just don't like puzzles.
You know what you do then?
What?
like
When she wants to work on a puzzle, you say, "Okay, I'll do the dishes."
What is with you with dishes this episode? Why are you so determined I need to do these dishes?
Because we know how much you hate doing the dishes.
I really hate the dishes.
I just want to rub it in.
I noticed. Okay, guys, I do believe that is enough podcasting for one day. Thank you, everybody, for listening to another episode of the Weird with a Side of Bacon podcast. Again, please, if you have not done it yet, leave us a review. Also, feel free to comment on absolutely every episode that we
Trevor
have.
has to do the dishes.
Do not comment that Trevor should do the dishes. Trevor is fine.
We are taking votes at this time.
We're not taking votes at the
Thumbs up means yes, he has to do it.
Oh, God. What if this works? What if this gets people to find us and I have to do the dishes? Again, leave us any type of comment. It'll be fine. I will appreciate it. If you want to find us, we are also on YouTube. We are on Instagram. We are on Facebook. We are on the Tiki-Taki. We are, of course, on podcast sites that are out there. Everything from Spotify, iTunes, all the big kahunas out there. Remember, everybody, if you want to send us an email, you can find us and send us that email at weirdwithsideofbacon@gmail.com. Again, there's no or no A. It is weirdwithsideofbacon@gmail.com. As we always like to tell you, keep it weird because normal is just another word for boring. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.